Hello everybody, this is Allshouse Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play the Banner Saga 3. In the previous episode, we made it through a battle fairly easily. And yes, I know, difficulty setting is set to lowest, but even so. And made a new unexpected ally in the form of a dredge by the name of Castaway. And now it's time for a talk with Folka. It's gotta happen eventually. You notice Folka standing alone, arms crossed, sporting a deadly scowl. Everything alright? Yeah, we're doing great. Our leader is hunting us down, we've been kidnapped by witches, and now we're arguing about how many dredge we can save along the way. It's the kind of thing a little girl grows up dreaming about. I get your point. She glares at you through narrow eyes. How did a woman get accepted by the Ravens anyway? Is this the part where you ask me about my past, we talk about family and hug? Eat some black snow, Varl. These guys all chose to be here, just like me. That's the truth. That's all the family you need to know about. Considering you didn't even mention family, you doubt that's the whole story. But you let it drop. She glares at you through narrow eyes. You still care about Bulwark. Are you trying to piss me off? Imagine little Alette hunting you through the darkness, trying to rip your throat out. Now imagine some arse accuses you of having feelings about it. You notice Folka's hand instinctively go to the axe Bulwark had thrown at Avon a few days back. What do you plan to do with that axe? Its name is Claw, and what I plan to do with it is my business. Can we agree to keep it tucked away? If the sight of it scares you, then yes, I'll keep it safe and snug right here. I'm not suicidal, Ivor. I'm not going to plant it in a Volka's skull. Not right now. Are you always this pleasant to be around? I never asked to be around you. I always heard the Varl like their space. You're not wrong. Must be nice to be accepted for something like that. My kind treat you like you're diseased if you don't act right, but the Ravens, they don't judge. It's not like I want to be completely alone. I just don't need tedious, pointless conversations with every idiot who has an idiot opinion. Go on. Oh, damn it all, you've got me talking about myself. Are we done here? We should keep moving. I get why you came over now. Juno's ready to go. No, I came on my own. You know, I used to be great at telling when someone is lying, but it sure is harder these days, isn't it? You know what I mean? Let's get something straight. I'll take talking to you over Juno, but you're no Raven. And whatever happened to Bulwark, I'm not convinced that he doesn't have a good reason for what he's doing. So don't give me a reason to let him, and don't try to get close and friendly. Alright, Folka, you made yourself clear. Good, then we might get along. Now excuse me while I gather the unkindness. Unkindness? That's what they call a flock of ravens, Ivor. No, I was thinking crows. I was gonna say murder. Fitting, don't you think? Alright, nothing else to it? Let's get out of here. To think we're making the journey all the way back to the beginning. I mean, obviously we're not going to Skoger, but still. Does it worry anyone else that they've somehow gotten ahead of us, asked Valgard. What once was a hill has been twisted into a thin strip of land, pulled along like spider silk, with a steep drop beneath. Warped shamble back and forth across it, but Volvark is nowhere in sight. They don't need rest, Volka realizes with a shudder. Bulwark can't confront us directly, not while the Volka live. He's going to thin the herd all the way to Ridgehorn. Vain, spits Ollie. It's exactly what we'd do, isn't it? I hate it. You consider an approach. Ask Folka tactical advice. Make a shield wall pushing slowly and steady gets you a battle. Take an alternate route, Sigbjorn dies, and you get a battle anyways. Ask Folka's tactical advice, well, gets us back to the same options. If it were us, we'd lure them across and lay archers to hit them from the wings, while spears come up to fill the retreat. Something tells me the warp can't coordinate like ravens, though. What would Bulwark do with a bunch of drunk idiots? He'd make it look like a trap, so we try to get fancy. My gut says we should just rush it. Ollie has already drawn an axe. Bet your way across the bridge as quickly as possible. Best option, and it gets us a battle. Nobody stops until we're across, you bark. The ravens advance quickly, the warped are slow to respond. Slingers, shouts Volka, noting warp dredge hiding just over the ridge. Rush 'em! Honestly, I think I'm gonna stick with this party, especially considering we've given Valgard and Ivor our heroic titles. Though I might want to consider giving Castaway a try. So you got anything on you? No? Let's see, what's Ollie got on him? I forgot. Solvy's method. You know what? Let's give Castaway a try for a bit. That could have gone worse. That's it. Okay, we got this guy over here. But I think we're better off sticking in a group. And sticking to the back. Let's see, a slinger. We can kill that immediately using Apostate's Rupture. Because, jeez, how low did they need to be? Shoot, I can't remember off the top of my head. Ah, well, we're about to find out. Let's see. Oathmaker, 2 will, 1 will, and armor regen. Damn shame I can't get Ivor in there to do some serious Tempest damage, but so be it. Right, their absorption. Always a pain. Let's give this a try. Alright, Krumer, you get in here, hit him with a Tempest. And Apostate, you get that Rupture going. Let's see. 8 strength or less at 1, 10 strength or less at rank 3. You know what? That works for me. Let's see. Don't have anybody who needs mending. Well, maybe a Castaway. How did they take damage? Yeah, whatever. Could also move them in, try to get some Arc Lightning going on these two, but I don't really see much of a point to it. Yeah, sod it, why not? But just 1 point of willpower. Haha. Okay, we can get a damn good Tempest going. Yes, it drains some willpower, but sets us up for a damn good Tempest. Ah, I should have gone for rank 3 because I reduced it down to 10. But it did also get these two. So, good trade-off. Doesn't matter if our willpower gets drained, because I can just kill this guy outright. Defeat 3 enemies with apostate. Didn't even need to use umbrage. This time the warp seemed even more organized than the last, and yet it was an easier battle? Honestly, I'm liking the party I've got set up. I'm kind of back and forth between Ollie or Castaway. That could have gone all wrong, Spar says, peering over the bridge's edge. At the twisted rocks far below, Volker replies, yeah, we could all be dead. Come on, this isn't the place to give Bulwark another try. Small pale orbs wink at you from deep crags in the darkness. A brief inspection reveals that they're eggs. Skulkers, whispers Deitch, pulling one of the creatures free of its shell, stabbed through by his dagger. Stone Hurler, who joined you at the Godstone, looks upset by the dead thing. She darts between a few clusters, making scooping motions and nodding. You crazy? Volka frowns. There's a lot of eggs, Ollie bemoans, squinting into the distance. Makes my feigned skin crawl. He doesn't finish the sentence. You imagine countless more eggs in every direction, just out of sight. Now, this option only occurs if Castaway has joined. Allow the Stone Hurler to do whatever she seems to want to do. Castaway gains a new ability and an achievement. Leave the Skulker eggs undisturbed and move on quickly. Gets you nothing. Smash as many as you can before continuing, gets you plus 10 morale. Examine the eggs more thoroughly, returns you to the same options. Cracked eggs reveal twisted and dead carcasses, but the one Deitch stab looks like the Skulkers you've seen before. These may have escaped being warped by their shells, says Alfred. Interesting. You imagine, yeah, countless. Alright, allows Stone Hurler to do whatever she seems to want to do. She finds a cluster of palm-sized eggs and begins gathering them in her sling, nodding as if to say, this is fine. You're not sure if it's more comforting or terrifying that she's unafraid, but nobody intervenes. Soon, you leave the nest behind. Ew. Salvage a treasure trove in the darkness. Not what I would describe it as, but whatever. The caravan stops to rest their feet and eat. The only good thing about this damn beacon we're walking around is that there's no reason to hide a campfire, says Krumer, chomping on some burnt bread. Also, this should obviously only occur if Krumer is alive. Or burnt meat. Conversation turns towards some of Krumer's war exploits and devolves quickly into a rowdy debate about who could beat who in a fight. Alright, how about Deitch and Bach? Grins Ollie. In a fair fight, says Krumer. Bach and his girlfriend, no question. Deitch pouts and crosses his arms as everyone else laughs. But I'd put my gold on Fulka over almost any of you spindly milkmaids, he smiles. Now, to fight against Varl, none of you have a chance. The Ravens laugh. Well, who could hope to stand against the unkillable Krumer, quips Spar. Nobody yet, but I hope someday to face down a Sunder, says Krumer. Spar grins. What about a Sunder Slayer? There's a long silence. What do you think, Sunder Slayer? Krumer asks, putting you on the spot. Think you could take me? Say nothing gets you nothing. The only one of you that concerns me is Bulwark, gets you nothing. I think this debate is pointless, gets you nothing. I wouldn't even need both arms, gets you plus 10 morale. The others respond with delight. Now that's something I'd pay to see. But you know what I think? We need to get moving. The others grumble and roll their eyes, but soon you're back on the road. Brambles rise ahead of you like gnarled hands reaching toward the sky, their fingers peppered with thorns. This was once a healthy forest, now just another obstacle. Bulwark knew he'd have little choice but to pass through here, Avon says. Going around would cost days. You consider your inevitable approach. Let's see. Keeping a tight formation, cutting down attackers as they come, gets you an easier battle, and it's actually one of the best choices here. If Yrsa created a forest fire in the Banner Saga 1, which doing so would have required sacrificing her, and we weren't going to do that, grants you the option, move from clearing to clearing, quick but exposed, gets you the easiest battle possible. Take a rest before pushing into the forest, Mogan dies if he isn't already, and you get a harder battle. Volko, what's your gut say this time? Returns you to the same options. Retired head shake is telling. And they'll use the trees so we can't tell numbers or directions. They're not worried about losses. Once they start coming, I don't expect them to stop. Standing our ground is a sure way to be overrun, but we should go now, before they've really dug in. She pauses a moment before adding, this is gonna suck. Alright, keep a tight formation, cutting down attackers as they come. Shields! Volka calls in a tone you're starting to become familiar with. The Ravens do their best, but progress is slow. Each fallen creature is replaced by 2 more. Eventually, you find yourself stopped and surrounded. Cut a swath, Volka helps, before they can push any further. Watch the flanks. And yeah, I think I'm going to stick with the same party. If there's dredge in it, having apostate to blow them up will be useful. Oof. But there's a lot of dredge we could easily blow up. No end in sight to these things. Now, is it a wave battle? That's what I want to know. Ugh, do not like this setup of the way we can tank things, but ain't got much of a choice. Krumer can hold these 2 back with Castaway as backup. Apostate you get here, Avon you get here, just so you're in range to provide support if necessary. Valgard can tank these guys. Alright, stonewall it up. Yeah, saw that coming. Okay, Ivor, you provide support. Get this thing weakened and... shoot, if we can get... No, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over here. Ah, yeah, this is wave. I'm going to smack these 2. It'll kill this one, and it'll also get this one weakened. Weak enough that apostate could kill it. Rumour can blast this one, though he's not going to do as much damage, so... Gonna bring in some support with Castaway. Now hit it. Alright, a nice crit. Okay, apostate. Get your rupture going. 9 strength or less. Let's see. 3, 9, 9. Alright, I can save some willpower. Okay. Avon, I think I need you to blast this one. If for no other reason than to weaken him. Yeah, that figures. Unfortunately, that one's gonna move, because it was actually in a good spot where I could just Tempest them. Oh well. I'm just gonna keep stonewalling with him. Ah, didn't even bother. Alright, well, if you're just gonna make it easy for me to kill all of you. Granted, Ivor is going to take some damage once Apostate's turn rolls around, but oh well. Alright. Krumer, you take care of this one. Didn't take as much damage as I thought he would. Okay, Avon. Get some mending going on Ivor. I'm just gonna keep tanking this thing. Matter of fact, I don't think I even really need to go rank 2 on my Stonewall for this. Another Tempest. I picked the wrong target. God dang it. Yeah, there goes Castaway. Oh well, I can switch her out for Ollie. Oh right, barbed stones. Stone egg hatches into a skulker if not destroyed. God, I'd gotten that. Do I take this to... Yeah, I think I'll just mend. I said I think I'll just mend. Apostate, and then... Not Valgard. Oh. Shoot. Alright, Krumer, finish it off. Coming from both sides, huh? Well, unfortunately, Castaway's gonna have to be swapped out for Ollie, who doesn't have a trinket right now. Oops. Let's see, everybody else is still relatively good. Granted, Apostate and Valgard both have, I wonder, can I rearrange? Yeah, I can. Question is, who's going to be going first? Krumer finished it off, which means Apostate's probably going to be next, which might not be a bad thing. It means I can get the, Rupture going off quickly. Okay, here's how it's gonna go. I'm gonna put Krumer around here with Ollie as backup. With Ollie as backup, I'm trying to select other characters. Gonna put Ivor over here with Valgard as backup, and Apostate and Avon can stick to the center. Alright, who's our boss here? Warped Scourge? No. 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 No, no. No. It's gotta be this one, then. No? Oh, there's another wave after this. Okay, fair enough. Let's see. Yep, yep. And yeah. Let's get a rank 2 rupture going. Let's see, who needs some armor healing? I'm just gonna say mend Valgard, just because. And Valgard, you just keep stonewalling. Matter of fact, rank 1 should be more than enough. Okay, at least robust kicked in. Ivor, you get over here. Hit this one. 6 damage. That'll allow the rupture to kill it. Ugh. Ollie, you blast this one and take it out. Ah. Oh, of course. When I attack them, it doesn't interrupt them, but when they do it... Ugh. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, who needs some armor healing? Krumer? Yeah, absolutely. All you're doing is giving me more targets to hit. Alright, let's get Valgard over here with a bit of willpower. And Stonewall times 2. Fine with me. Go for another Tempest. This time we make sure we pick the right target. Let's see, Ollie. You know what? Let's go for an Axe Storm against this guy. Ugh. Rather unfair that when I finally get a Stone Singer, it doesn't allow us to interrupt them. Whatever, fine. But they can interrupt us. Uh-oh. Okay, that's fine. Oof, we have run out of time. I wasn't expecting this to be a 3-wave battle. want to have to do yet another battle. You know what? I'm going to let this episode run a little longer. But then again, I don't want hour-long episodes of this. Alright, you know what? We're going to end it off here. Obviously, because I can't save in between waves, we're not going to be having the exact same battle when we come back next week, but, well, so be it. Like I said, I don't want these battles to go on for over an hour. If this was the final wave, then I'd say, okay, let's keep going, because we've almost finished it. But that is unfortunately not the case. So, if you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications when I upload, or to hit the straw poll link to vote for our next Let's Play. And please, leave a comment down below this video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.